What's up, everyone? It is your girl, Baby J, Jalen the Alien, Jalen the Goddess, back at it again with another video, hopefully helping you to create the life of your dreams. Baby, I got a message because this keeps on showing up in my reality from people and clients that I've been working with recently. Probably like the last couple clients, probably the last 4 clients, and just people I've been attracted even in the DMs are people that been involved in situations. They're making money. They could be making a good amount of money too, but they're not proud of the money and the way that they're making that money. And I'm talking OnlyFans girls, I'm talking porn stars, strippers, whatever the case is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that those careers and stuff like that is bad. I am not the one to judge, baby. I talk to everybody. I love every woman. Like, I just want people to feel good about whatever they do. If you feel good about it and that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. And this topic can literally apply to anyone and anything. It's not just talking to OnlyFans girls. It's not just talking to, you know, people in that field, whatever the case is. This can apply to anyone and everyone. Don't do anything you don't want to do for money. Okay, this goes to the topic and one of the most popular limiting beliefs around money. It's this belief where it's like filthy money, dirty money. He's filthy rich, okay? We have this thing where it's like, in order to have a large amount of money, you have to do things that you don't want to do, or you have to do things that you're not proud of. You have to be unethical to get the money. You have to do all this shady stuff to get to money. It's like either shadiness, unethicalness, things that suck, that are hard work, and you know, these things that are just so freaking hard that you do. You can't have a lot of fun and make a lot of money. You have to struggle. It has to be hard. It has to be filthy and dirty, and then you get to be rich, right? And then if that's the case, most people never allow themselves to be rich because most people don't want to be bad people. So let's start here. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do to create wealth for your life. You can show up completely authentically in your pleasure, in your happiness, in your joy, and the money will come chasing after you. And not just small money, baby. I'm talking about big money. And that's relative to you. The first moment that you actually hit big money for you, you're gonna realize that maybe that's not even exactly what you want. You're like, actually, I could deal with a little bit more. For example, I used to think that big money was like $5,000 a month. And then I hit 5,000 and I'm like, hold on a second. I want a little bit more. Okay, I like 10. Okay, I like 20. Okay, I like 30. I like 40. I like 50. I like more and more and more and more. Give me more. But you know what happened? Something actually is interesting. Nothing changed about the work that I was doing. I've always been an influencer. I've always been on social media my entire life. I've never had a normal job outside of like Postmates and doing Postmates and delivering food and stuff of that nature. I've always lived life on my terms. And I've always made money on my terms. Now, what I see a lot from my clients, especially who are in the OnlyFans land and stuff of that nature, they usually get caught up in this predicament where they feel like when we start peeling off the layers of their subconscious, there's a limiting belief that says the only thing that I have to offer is what I look like, my body. And if I'm not showing off my body and what I look like, then I'm not gonna get money. So the money can actually be really good and the money's coming in, but then there's a part of them that feels like they're not fulfilled. There's a part of them that doesn't like being treated like a piece of meat or a piece of body. There's a part of them that actually wants something more. They want something that they can fully step in and feel proud of. They want something that is in alignment with their heart because their heart might not be in it. For the people that I'm speaking to, the people that relate can relate. If your heart is in it and you love it and it makes you feel good, go off, sis. But if you are in a position, a predicament where you're doing stuff for money and it's not something that you want to do, it's not something that you're proud of, it's not something that when you get older and you become a mom or whatever one day and you can look back and say, you know what, I'm so proud that I did that, you're not in the right job. Give yourself permission to do what you love, and give yourself permission to not only do what you love, but understand that doing what you love can also give you massive amounts of money. Accept the belief that you can make massive amounts of money doing what you love, because baby, that is the divine feminine essence. Okay, when you're in your joy, when you're in your pleasure, when that sacral chakra is lit up, when that heart chakra is lit up, and you're just loving life and you're enjoying yourself, everybody flocks to you. The men flock to you, the relationships you want flock to you, because they're like, oh my God, her energy is irresistible. And then even so, the money flocks to you because the money wants to multiply. The money loves feminine energy. That's exactly why everything to do with water, the feminine principle, is connected to money. Okay, money, moony, okay? Passive streams of income, banks, multiple streams of income, cash flow. All of these things have something to do with the feminine principle. Because when we let things flow within us and we're enjoying ourselves, the money likes to come. But the moment you have all this shaky energy around the money, you're gonna feel trapped to the money and it's not even gonna feel good. This is how you see people who end up in these positions where they're rich as hell and they got all this money, but then they're not happy. What is the point of life if you're not enjoying yourself? What is the point of life if you're not following what makes you feel good, what doesn't light you up on the inside, where you have all this riches, but you have no one to share it with, where you're surrounded by all these fake people that don't actually love you for you, where you can get anything you want, but then there's emptiness inside of your spirit. What's the point? There's a lot of limiting beliefs when it comes to this one, but you don't have to make money doing anything that you don't want to do. And hear me out. I understand. I'm not 100% saying that, you know, getting to this place and position where you can make money doing stuff that you love doesn't take effort. It doesn't take work. I'm not saying that because yeah, I'm a social media influencer, but guess what? I've been doing this since I've been 14 years old and I'm about to be 24. I'm almost a decade into this thing. But you know what? You want to know something I've learned across this journey of, you know, stepping into wealth and being able to live a life where I can do whatever I want on my own terms. And it doesn't have to look like influencer to you. It doesn't have to look like life coach. It doesn't have to look like anything. I guarantee you, you can give me anything and I can turn that into a career where you are enjoying it. And you're free. Give me any skill you got. Give me any talent you got. I got you. Book a consult down below. The thing about it is, something that I learned across this journey, the growth happens when my heart is in it. When my heart isn't in it, the growth doesn't happen. And people can feel when my heart is not in the content that I'm creating. I learned this last year where I felt moved to talk about the goddess energy and I loved goddess spirituality. I was just completely enamored by that. And I talked about it here and there on my channel, but I didn't fully show up. I was still focused on other things and talking about other things because those are the videos that people wanted to see from me. Even though I didn't want to create them, and it got to a point where I was recording those videos and it felt so boring. I didn't have any fun. I was working, but the work felt like slavitude. Like I was recording the videos, but I wasn't enjoying them and I felt like I was faking. But the moment I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about goddess spirituality. I'm gonna talk about where my heart is at right now. The first video that I dropped, that video happened to not do well. But I was very proud of my work and I was very proud of what I put out there because I knew that what I put out there was something that I loved and something where my heart was. And guess what? I made that decision, even though the views were low. But guess what happened? 2 weeks later, that video blew up and it was my most viewed video of 2021. And it catapulted my channel in the direction that you see now, where I'm able to create this life where I'm loving what I do and I'm fully showing up for what I do. But that happened the moment that I chose authenticity. That happened the moment that I chose the message that was pouring into my heart, and money came from that. And I've seen this again and again in my life. If I'm doing something that isn't making me feel good and I'm seeing results that could be good at the time, my results get 10 times, 20 times better the moment that I actually follow my heart, because the thing that was implanted in your heart is your purpose. And when you're following purpose and when you're living on purpose, everything you do, even if it is work, it feels freaking good. And yes, there will be pain. Yes, things do take time to develop. They do. It's easy to go online. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna just say it. It's easy to go online and to poke your booty out and to be half naked and get all these followers and stuff of that nature. It's easy. It's easy to do. It's easy to be a scammer, I guess. I don't know. It's easy to be a scammer. It's easy to take the easy way out. But it's not worth the result. The money is never worth it if the path that you took to get there doesn't make you happy or proud. And I'm not saying that it has to be 100% because we're all gonna do things that we're not proud of. I've done things that I'm not proud of. And you've done things that you're not proud of. But if most of your journey was doing things that you're not proud of and you're still there and you haven't chosen to elevate and to be better, you're gonna get to a point one day and you look back and you're gonna realize that you wasted your life focusing on the wrong things. For my OnlyFans girls, there is nothing more beautiful than creating a personal brand where not only will people show up for how you look, because you could look bad, but they also show up for your words. They also show up for your emotions. They also show up for your opinions. They also show up for your lifestyle, a true community of people who actually want to see you win. That's what we're trying to go after. Because the followers, it doesn't matter if you got 1 million followers. I saw an article one time where a person had like 1 million followers and they could barely sell one t-shirt. That's not a quality audience. That's not a quality community. Quality over quantity. Quality over quantity. And quality comes when you don't sell yourself short and you realize that you are enough and that you're worthy of the full thing. You don't even gotta play into the gimmicks when you are the full thing. You don't gotta do the cheap route when you are the wealth, because that's rare. Quality over quantity. So principles. Principle number 1. Diversification of your income. Whether you're an OnlyFans girl, whether you're a 9-to-5 girl, whether you are whoever girl, a social media girl, all the girls. This is for all the girls. Diversification of your income. Diversify your income, which means have multiple streams of income. That is a divine feminine wealth principle. Have multiple streams of income. Have the whole ocean at your side when it comes to money, because if you have multiple streams of income, if one source of income drops or stops, whatever the case is, or the app shuts down, you got stuff going for yourself. Diversify your income. I don't care if your 9-to-5 job is everything that you love and they're giving you all this money, whatever the case is. If that 9-to-5 job says, you know what, we don't want you anymore, you're fired, you're done, what are you gonna do? You had no plan for yourself. Diversify your income in the form of investments. Invest in your own business. Invest in your own personal brand. Invest in stocks. Invest in crypto. Invest in real estate. Invest, invest, invest. And if you want to start a business and you don't know how, work with me. I have consultations. I have business classes. I have business courses where you can learn everything you need to know to start your brand. Just know it will take time for the most part, but it's worth it. Okay? And you are worth it. Protect yourself, protect your assets, protect your life, and that is the key to living a life of luxury, ease, and wealth. Multiple streams of income. Don't just focus on one thing and just that one single thing. Diversify it and have strong, powerful streams of income and revenue. That is going to really make you feel good and safe and allow you to not have to do anything you don't want to do for money. 2, ease doesn't always mean better. And I know that sounds crazy coming from me because I'm always talking about ease. I'm always talking about how it can be easy and flow and how divine feminine energy is about your ease. I get it. I get it. But there is something here when it comes to ease doesn't always mean better, especially from the standpoint of quality over quantity. Sometimes quality takes time to develop. The easy thing for you to do might be going online, taking foot pics and getting bands. It could be really easy for you. I really want to stress this. If that is what makes you happy, go off. Go off. Please do. But if you feel like that is your only option and you can't set up a business for yourself and you can't do something to make more money, even more money than 10,000, I see some of y'all getting excited about 10,000. I'm like, girl, you can start a brand that makes 100K a month. Come on. You can do more. You can do better. And it don't have to be hard work either. You can have a team and you can delegate things so that it's damn near passive for you. But anyway, ease doesn't always mean better. Taking the easy route does not always mean better. Sometimes quality takes time to develop. When you have this beautiful piece of clay, it's just a piece of clay, but then that sculptor takes their damn time to sculpt it and to create something that is beautiful with all the intricacies and all the details. They can sell that thing for $3 million because guess what? Quality over quantity. Because when something has no quality, it's easily replaceable. But the more that you can take your time to develop your skills, to master something, to become a master of your craft, to have skills, to do something really, really well, you become irreplaceable because no one can do it like you. But when you focus on quantity all of the time and you forget about quality, you will always be replaceable. And that means your energy, your vibration, how you're showing up will always be cheap. You are not cheap. You are a goddess. Fall in love with the journey. When you fall in love with the journey, everything feels easy. And even when you're doing the work, and let's say you're in the gym and it hurts, you're lifting the weight, whatever the case is, you realize that you're doing it with a purpose because you are connected to your heart. You're motivated and you know that the thing that you're doing is going to lead you to where you want to go. So it almost feels easy to you. If that ease is coming from a place of this is all I can do to make money, this is all I got, I can only do this thing that I'm not proud of to make money. No, you're more than that. 3, erase scarcity from your being. When you have a scarce mindset, you think that there's only one way to do things. And if you don't do it this way, you're not gonna be rich. Babe, if you start embracing abundance and you start to develop an abundance mindset, you are gonna see wealth all around you. I'll tell you what, I remember the first time I started writing affirmations on a daily basis, and I started to really commit myself to that. And I wrote a really hefty money goal for me at the time. It was almost like the more I repeated those affirmations, the more ideas would start downloading in my being. It's almost like the more that you affirm things to yourself, the universe will give you the idea and will give you the way because you're activating your creativity, okay? Erase scarcity. There is always more ways to make money. There is always more ideas for you to make money. I could sit here and I could give y'all $1 million idea right now and I wouldn't even second guess it. You know why? Because I know another one will come to me again. Because I'm that creative and I'm a creative genius. I'm not scarce about my ideas. I'm not scarce about anything because I know for a fact that I am a creative person. I am a creator. I'm connected to the creative essence within me. I'm a goddess. And you know what a goddess does? Birth things into this existence. So I'm not in this scarcity mindset because I know I can always create the wealth. I know I can always have a new idea. I come up with $1 million ideas every week and at some point probably every day. So erase the scarcity and embrace abundance. Go outside and look around, look in your city and look at all the people with all the different businesses. Go online and go on YouTube, listen to podcasts and get inspired by people who are doing amazing, beautiful things. Go to conferences. Surround yourself with people who think bigger and dream bigger so that you can start to see for yourself what is out there and what is possible, not only for other people, but for you. And lastly, don't do things that don't light you up. If it doesn't light you up, let it go. Let it go. If it doesn't fuel your fire, let it go. Even if it did fuel your fire for a long time, but right now it's just not the thing, allow yourself to transition. Allow yourself to change. Don't ignore the truth. Just because something is bringing in a huge amount of money or whatever the case is, don't limit yourself. You might think that that $20,000 is a whole lot of money, but then once you actually start following your heart and you allow yourself to follow what feels good to you, you might all of a sudden be making $100,000 a month. There's people that I've been introduced to that I had the courage to talk to and stuff of that nature who are making millions of dollars in a day because they're following their purpose, because they are in alignment with their truth, where them following their authenticity. If it don't feel good, don't do it. And even if people look at you like you crazy, like, why would you stop doing that? Why would you leave this job? Or why would you leave this city? Why would you leave that relationship? Erase it. Get rid of that scarcity mindset and realize that there is a plethora of opportunities and you are allowed to do things that light you up. Money don't gotta be hard. Money can be easy because you know what's easy? Doing things that you freaking love. And if you can learn how to turn your passions into profit, it don't matter what financial goal you have, you can knock it out the park. Because we have the internet, because you have creativity, if you surround yourself with the right people, you learn the right information, and you have the right team, it is possible for you. Don't let those bitter people in your family who never believed in themselves, so they never tried to actually do the thing that they truly want to do, stop you from doing what you know is in your heart. They're trying to suffocate you and get you to not step into your dreams because they want to protect you from disappointment. But you have to be the person that sometimes is a little bit delusional, especially if you want to be successful, because at the end of the day, success is not relatable. It's not a relatable thing to be successful. It's not a relatable thing to have a lot of money. It's not a relatable thing to be a part of the 1% because most people are the 99. But if you want to be the 1%, you have to think like the 1% and completely stop identifying yourself with the 99. And that doesn't mean that you got to stop loving people. It doesn't mean that you got to stop, showing people affection and stuff of that nature, but you cannot let them infiltrate your mindset because you got to be very clear about where you're going. And that path will continue to be illuminated the more that you follow your heart. Direction comes from how you feel, okay? Stop letting people cloud your judgment. Focus on your path and the thing that you know you came here to do. And you find your purpose once you sit down and say to yourself, I am worthy of my purpose. I am worthy of doing something that I love that makes me massive amounts of money. I am worthy of being in alignment. I am worthy of actually living a life of my dreams. I am worthy. 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 I look at myself every single day. I stare at myself in the mirror. The first thing that comes up in my head when I wake up is I am worthy. I tell myself exactly who I want to be because the subconscious mind loves repetition. Always do things that you're proud of. Okay? Try your best to do things that you're proud of. And even if you have done things in the past that you're not proud of, you can always choose better for you. You can always choose better, and don't let people around you make you feel like you can't. You can do whatever you want. This is your life, and you had a 1 in a trillion opportunity to exist, and you are here right now, and it is no mistake. Own it. Period. That's what I had to say, and I know this could be a really triggering message, but I felt like I needed to say it. I'm about to really just start speaking with everything that I feel because I'm tired of holding back, because I have been holding back a little bit and I'm done. So yeah, y'all, follow me on Instagram at itsbabyj. And if you want to dive deeper into this work, check out my courses, okay? Check out my money course. Check out my Psychic Secrets of Seduction course. Awake Your Inner Goddess, whatever your intention is. Do my workshops and stuff of that nature. And honestly, if you are really truly ready to invest in yourself and you're tired of your excuses and you're ready to get it done, work with me one-on-one and I will help you build your business, babe. I will literally teach you everything that I know to create a 6-figure or more business for yourself, because I've done this not once, not twice, but 3 times now, okay? So listen, if you're ready, book a consult with me. Even if you don't feel like you're 100% ready, but you know it feels right in your heart, book a consult with me and let's work together. Okay, I have programs where we could work together 3 sessions at a time, or you could book a package, or you could just do 1 session with me, whatever the case is. But let's go, let's do this. You are worth it. You can create something that not is just something that is just a quick money grab, whatever the case is. You can create something that is a part of your legacy and something that could build wealth for you when you're sleeping. And that's what I want for every woman out there, period. But yeah, y'all, I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.